On the surface, he was the harmless janitor at the police station, but in reality, he was a wanted serial killer. Haunted by childhood trauma, his victims were always women. That morning, he calmly arrived at his target's home, opened the fridge, and took out a beer with the ease of someone in his own house. He already knew the woman was taking a shower. After eating, he went upstairs, picked up her cat, and quietly waited for her to come out.
Who the fuck are you?
After committing the crime, he meticulously cleaned the scene to leave no traces and even took a rose with him before leaving. Without a vehicle, he always traveled on foot or by bus, both to reduce risk and to scout for his next victim. Later, he went to his mother's house for dinner, casually tossing the empty beer bottle and a set of car keys into the trash. His mother slapped him hard as soon as she saw him, angry because he hadn't answered his phone and was late. He explained with a blank expression, clearly used to this treatment. Meanwhile, the police arrived at the crime scene. The woman lay dead, eyes wide open, naked and tied to the bed, with an uneaten apple stuffed in her mouth. This distinctive modus operandi immediately told the police that the Sculptor was back. Then, an officer reported finding another body in a vehicle compartment. The elderly man was the first victim. After killing him, the murderer drove the old man's car back to the scene for another kill. The new wounds showed that this time, the killer had started using a gun. At that moment, the man was having dinner with his mother. Because of his morning tardiness, she had refrigerated the meal before serving it. He ate expressionlessly, completely accustomed to his mother's ways. She liked puzzles, and he quietly slipped a puzzle piece into his pocket. The TV was broadcasting today's murder case.
It is also unknown whether an apple core, the carver's infamous signature, but if this is the work of the carver, it would bring the number of his victims to 6.
Actually, you're short.
Listening to the host's commentary, he felt a surge of pride. He had killed far more people than the police knew, but they had never been able to catch him. The next day, he took the bus to work as usual, silently scanning for his next target. Arriving at the station, he went to the storage room to change into his uniform, then casually pushed open the conference room door. Everyone was heads down busy, not even glancing his way. His job and status made him practically invisible. Detective Carl, leading the case, pointed out that the victim had visited the cemetery that day to see her husband and was clearly abducted during that time. The police had found no car keys at the scene, but her special keychain became a new lead. Hearing this, Joe almost laughed. Unless by some miracle, no one could find the abandoned keychain across the city. Confirming the police had made no breakthrough, he nonchalantly walked out of the meeting room.